Infernal Shard 1 for the win here. And today, in this video, I'm actually going to tell you guys a little bit and help you guys get a better deal of buying one of the next-gen systems, such as the Wii U, the PS4, or the Xbox One. So, this is for those of you guys out there that only have Xbox 360s and PlayStation 3s and does not have an Xbox One or a PS4 current gen, next gen system. This is to help you guys out. That way you guys can save some money as much as you possibly can and you're able to get one. So the best deals for you guys to get a next gen system, now it's a 75% of a chance that if you get them a used or whatever, they're more than likely going to work. I mean, there's just a slight chance that they may not. But I bought a used PS4 and it's been working pretty good. I bought it for $200 from a friend, and he bought it used a year ago, and it was working great for him. And then here I buy it a year later after he got it used a year before, and it still runs good. So yeah, it works pretty good and everything. So I just want to help you guys out. So if you guys are trying to figure out which one to buy and all this stuff, and you see that it's brand new for like $400, $350, this or that, well, the Xbox Ones, if you get one a used copy, it's going to cost you about $210 compared to what the storage is. So if you guys get a 500 gig used Xbox One original model, you're looking at to pay about only $210 at GameStop. But if you're looking forward for a 1 terabyte Xbox One original model, you're looking at probably $250. But then here's also another thing. Now, the Xbox One S's have been out since August 2nd, so they've been out for a total of 5 months. And now, if you look at it, no, actually, I take that back. It's been a total of 6 months, matter of fact. Well, anyway, 6 months, 5 months, they've been out for a good while. Now, if you're looking forward to get one of the next newer gen systems of the upgraded, with faster loading and a slightly bit of better graphics and stuff compared to the original, you can buy a used Xbox One S of a 500 gigabyte model for about $250. Or would you rather not have the newest model of the little bit more faster loading but still have the original model, which I'm not saying the original model is the worst. It actually still runs and plays very good and still has great graphics and everything, because that's the only one I got. I have the original Xbox One model and I'm happy with it no matter what. But if you want to pay for the original model but for more room, like at 1 terabyte, then your best bet is to go with the 1 terabyte, the original model, instead of the slim model. So they're both $250. If it just depends if you want more room instead of the better graphics and the better loading speed and all that on the system, or would you rather have the better loading and the slightly bit better graphics and all that stuff with less space? If you guys, because really it all depends what kind of storage, or it just depends the storage of what one you want to get. Like, are you going to be a big gamer and you're going to get as much as Xbox One games you can? Because if so, then what I recommend doing is probably getting the original Xbox One model of the 1 terabyte. But if you're only planning on getting maybe a few games, probably about maybe 15 or something, or all that, because I mean, if you don't get that very many games on the 500 gigabyte and you guys have a lot of your Xbox 360 games, such as Red Dead Redemption, Black Ops 1, World at War, and Battlefield Bad Company 2, and Battlefield 3, and like all these old popular games, and you only are getting like a couple Xbox One games, then the 500 gigabyte of the Xbox One S model will do you good, because you can install all of your 360 games that they have as backwards compatible. They don't have every one yet backwards compatible, but eventually, probably in the next few years, they're probably going to have just about all of them backwards compatible, but not exactly all of them. But the ones that are backwards compatible, such as, like I said, Red Dead Redemption, Black Ops 1, Battlefield 3, and if you guys got those games, you guys can install those games directly onto your Xbox One S or original Xbox One or whatever you guys get, because they put them on there to be available to play. So now the thing is, with the 360 games that you're putting on your Xbox One's backward compatibility, they're not very, very big like most games are, like such as this game right here that I'm playing, which is GTA 5. This game is about 60 to almost 70 gigs just to have the game updated and installed on either Xbox One or PS4. But Red Dead Redemption, it is still a pretty big game from Rockstar to make, but on the Xbox One, it's only like 9-10 gigabytes. And I mean, you're only installing a real awesome game, but for like difference between 60 to 70 gigs for about 9 gigs, that's very, very small for games on next gen. But if you didn't notice already, also, the games actually are updated with better graphics just a slightly bit. If you could tell the difference if you check out backward compatibility games comparison from the original 360 on the original, just basically on the 360 from Xbox One's backward compatibility. So like you can go to Red Dead Redemption on YouTube and type in graphics comparison and all that stuff, and you'll see a slightly bit of a difference that the graphics are going to look just a slightly bit better on the Xbox One. So yeah, guys, if you're planning on getting a next gen system of the Xbox part, I would suggest either get the Xbox One 500 gigabyte original model for $210, or get the 1 terabyte original model for $250, or get, if you want the newest model with the better graphics and the better loading speed and all that, that has HDR also and 4K built into it, then I would recommend getting the 500 gig Xbox One S model for $250. So with that being said, we got pretty much the Xbox part done. Now we're going to head to the PS4 part. So if you guys are looking for a PS4, that some of you guys have a PlayStation 3 and that hasn't got one yet, your best choice of a PS4 is to get the original model of a 500 gig for about $250. That's your best choice to get. So if I were you, that's probably what I would suggest getting. And if you guys are planning on getting more games, this is like if you wanted more storage, but on the original PS4 models, they do not have a 1 terabyte built into it. But on the other hand, on the other models, they do have is the newest model, which is called the PS4 Pro. Those models, they do have a 1 terabyte, but the original models, such as the one I got, they don't. So if you guys want to get to start out or whatever, your best choice is to get a used original model of a 500 gig for about $250, because that's how much it says on GameStop. Or if you got a friend that has one that's trying to sell one to you, I would recommend getting probably, well, I don't recommend that necessarily buy it off the bat. I would recommend go to his house or have him bring it over, test it out first, because I mean, some people can just be like, hey, I'm selling this and it works, and then this and that, and then you buy it, and then the next second you know, it doesn't even read a single game. So what I would just suggest to do if you have a friend that's trying to sell you it for a good price is I would suggest to like go down to his house or have him bring it over and then test it out real fast, and then if it works, then you got yourself a better deal than GameStop would have. So yeah, the best choice for the PS4 to save money to get a cheap one is to buy a used original model for about $250 because they only got a 500 gig, and you can buy a you could buy some more storage here later on, because here soon the PS4s are supposed to get an update, and the update is requiring for support for PS4 to now allow to use external hard drives. Now right now they can't use external hard drives, they only use internal. But once this update hits within the next month or so, you're going to be able to use external hard drives, and you could go anywhere up to an 8 terabyte. And I'm talking about, yeah, that is literally going to be so much room. It will literally take you probably like quite a few years before that even gets filled up if you keep getting games throughout the years. So yeah, guys, the PS4 original model for 500 gig for $250 is probably your best choice for the PS4. Now, on the other hand, like I was saying with the Xbox, they got quite a few choices you could get, but the PS4s, they only got like 2 models, and the newest model just literally came out 2 months ago. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this helped out with anything for you guys like planning on getting next gen systems and getting newer games and stuff. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't remember to smack that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you guys don't miss out on any information regardless with GTA, Call of Duty, and something like this that I do talk about every once in a while. And don't forget to send me in the comments below of your thoughts on this video if this helped out anything, and I will see you guys in the next video. Catch you later.